Welcome back to unNUELable. I believe it is the 11th episode. I'm going to triple check that. Listen, we need to apologize. Me and Matthew, right? Because we know it's been too long, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been too long. It's been too long.
It happens. It happens. We promise. Yeah, last episode was let's see. Oh no, it was episode 10.
Don't pull it up.
It was 7 months ago. Spring bracket predictions. Big Warwick exposed. That was me, you, Rene, and Horrocks.
I will say, I'm fairly sure the unoriginal, uncoachable also went through a phase where they didn't record for a bit, and they came back stronger than ever. And that's exactly what we were going for with this. It was planned the whole time, and we're ready for the new season, fresh and re-prepared.
Okay, well, now we've got that preamble out of the way. Let's get into our introductions of our guests. Obviously, you probably know me. My name is Spectrion. I'm Strathclyde's resident dead weight and caster. You know Matt as well, who is, I guess, introduce yourself for those who maybe weren't around for the last year.
So I'm Matt. I recently graduated from the University of Warwick. I played Hitscan DPS for the Warwick Angels. I am the former head of Warwick Overwatch. I'm the former host of unNUELable. I'm the co-founder of USS. And you can't see in the background, maybe a little bit of ego, but I'm a 13 times Newell NSC USS champion.
Damn, that is got the flex. That's a bit crazy.
Yeah, I'm heading out now, guys. I said what I wanted to say.
He's had his last unNUELable. He can fuck off now. Okay, fine. How about you then?
Hi, I'm Fire. I am the newest Overwatch captain for Abertay. I play main support for the first team, and not to brag to Matt Murray over there, but yeah, we got third place. We got third place in the last year. Yeah.
Yeah. Were you in Battle for Scotland?
Also third place.
Yep. Yeah.
In a much smaller tournament that we probably shouldn't have gotten the same result in, but that's okay.
Yeah, you play against Weave. It happens. It happens. And Reclaimer, you're the final one on the chopping block.
So, hello, I am Reclaimer. I'm the former president of the University of Manchester Esports Society, and now I'm the current executive with USS, so it's always from me.
Yeah. Okay, let's get straight into it. First, because we haven't recorded for a while, we're going to have to do this pretty quick fire and cover a lot of topics. So, Spring 25. Before, we were doing predictions for it. Now we can do a bit of a retrospective, right? So, I guess, you know, Matt, me and you were playing in this one still. So, how do we feel about the whole split?
It feels so long ago.
It does, actually.
This episode's going to get published, like, mid-October, and this was, what, April?
Yeah, yeah.
I think the split went great. Obviously, I'm going to say that. For those of you who don't know, NSC Spring is always more exciting because if you do get to the finals, you get to play on stage, which is what we're seeing right now with the Strathers lot.
Yeah,
it's such a fun experience. There's nothing really like it, and it was a privilege to play. It's the second time I've done it, and to be my final match, I guess, my final proper match with the Angels. That was lovely. You can see, is this me and you having our feet off? You can see our really cringe walkout as well. My goodness, I don't know why we did this. We thought we were cool.
We had our fun. No one thinks you're cool when you're doing a walkout. But at least from my perspective, right, being a caster, it's very different to be able to be on stage from like a broadcast standpoint and just like as a player. So I had a lot of fun doing this as well. So firstly, the setup was amazing. Shout out NSC for putting all that together. It was like fucking fantastic.
I think as well, maybe this is a little bit coped, but in a way, this was a surprise matchup, right? Yeah. I think going into the year, particularly seeing first term in winter, we'd seen obviously Warwick, but we'd seen Oxford in particular, I'd say, in the limelight. And then maybe a little bit of Edinburgh as well. But Strathers, you guys sort of came into your own, particularly in that second term. And to face you guys in the finals, I think we faced you once in Swiss, and that was it. It was a very big unknown. And that was a 2-1 when we did. So it was we didn't know what to expect. And I think that added to the excitement of the match. It was really, really fun to play. Obviously, when you're playing on LAN, the setup is different. It's going to be different for everyone. And a team that has more experience with that type of setup is going to have an advantage, and I think that did benefit us there. But still, it was great to see Strathers there, and I think that might be a similar theme coming into this next year as well.
We hope so. We do hope so. But no, as you mentioned, like the land set was super cool. For us, like basically just getting Tartan bows was the thing. It was like the thing that unlocks like the potential, because we already knew we had like 3 really good pieces. Everyone is aware that like Envy is crazy stupid at the game. Cheeseburger is the best Torb in EU, and Umbre is there too, I guess. No, he's fantastic. He's a very, very strong ball player. But the problem was we had 2 deadweights beforehand, with myself and Sheep, who were the leftovers from the old game, the old team. But once we got Tartan, who could just like provide a little bit more like consistency, a little bit more firepower, then it just leveled us up, and so we had a super good run. I'm sure Fire has a lot of knowledge about that though, because we played what 6 times.
Might have been more than that.
Can we actually pull up? Okay, wait, very quickly. Can we at some point pull up the there's a very famous tweet, I think, from Spectron saying, we're playing Abate for the 10th time. Let's not get round 1 by them, surely. And then you get round 1 by Abate. And that was I think that has to be Abate's crowning moment, no? You guys got to 3rd from that? It was unbelievable.
That was funny as hell.
Yeah.
If you can find it, then I'll pull it up, absolutely.
I'll have a look.
2 handsome people.
Also, by the way, shout out Nat for doing the casting. Obviously, it was supposed to be my job, but I can't be in 2 places at once yet. So once I develop that technology, I'll take it back. But no, he did a fantastic job. So that was pretty cool. So Fire, you did have that like 3rd place run in Newell. What was that like from your guys?
We came off of our usual extremely mediocre them bombing out of playoffs in winter, so I don't think we were expecting much going into it. And I think when we saw Straff as a round 1 opponent, I think at that point we'd maybe beaten you once, maybe, and lost, I think, probably 3 maybe times by then. I'm not sure, but yeah, when we saw that, we were like, okay, this is gonna be a problem. And then we saw that if we lost and Edinburgh lost, we'd have to play Edinburgh, and then that was scary.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't know. We won somehow. That was pretty cool. And then we were like, okay, let's figure out how to get. Like, we're fully expecting to lose the next game, and we're like, okay, let's just lose the next one, and then we'll figure out the 3rd game, because I'm pretty sure there was 3 games if you dropped to loser bracket that day. I'm pretty sure that's right. But so we were kind of thinking more about the loser bracket game, and then we took a map off of Southampton. God, it's making me recall a tournament from so long ago. I think it was Southampton, and we took a map and we're like, wait, this is maybe winnable, and somehow winnable. That was pretty much a shocker.
It was a crazy run. It was a crazy run. Getting to 3rd, that was so impressive. Are you feeling? I know we'll come on to this in a bit, but can you give us like 1 word? Are you feeling similarly positive for the next term?
I'm hopeful. 1 word is hopeful.
Okay. Because I remember when you guys beat us, then it was because we had obviously it was pre-Tartan both Strath, so totally different beast. So we had Sheep and Pots and Pans on the back line, and she only tells me now, but it was Pots and Pans' first game on Juno, essentially, and she was running it the fuck down. And I remember afterwards, me and Umbre were like, this cannot continue, which was partially why we put in so much effort, like practicing for the rematch v Oxford, because we knew we just like could never throw that hard again. Okay, I think the other team that kind of did well was like Oxford, I guess. That's the main like standout. So like I guess mostly like Reclaimer and Matt. How did you guys find the Oxford run?
I mean, it's done for Oxford, isn't it? Like they've been that team that's been around since during my first split, which was 23-24. They were very strong. Remember that team with Light Void, and then we had Rene last year as well. So I think it was a big year for Big Bug. I think Big Bug was just insane throughout the entire year. We saw, I mean, when I was observing the games during the summer, I was like, wow, like he just hits everything. Like it was insane. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of the Oxford team. I want to give a shout out to Finn, who filled in for my Manchester team during the LAN the day before the Warwick Strathers final. May or may not have carried me to a win, on that, but you know, we got to take it. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Oxford team, and I think they'll do well this year as well.
Yeah, there's a reason you got them pegged as at least one of the top 2 teams, right?
Sure.
But yeah, I think that's most of what I wanted to mention about this, unless you guys have much else.
No, I think, to be honest, we can save a lot of what we're going to talk about for Oxford, because the benefit that they have is there's not really much difference, and if it is a difference, it's an upgrade. So yeah, we can move on, I think.
Okay, well then, just quickly, I did want to say that obviously it was great having the LAN finals in general from a LAN standpoint. I know that's kind of how me and Matt talked about it, but I think like the social aspect of it as well was like fantastic. Like I loved
it was
the
amazing.
pop with like everybody getting pissed beforehand, getting pissed afterwards as well. Like it was just fantastic vibes. So super glad we got to do that, and hopefully it returns, because it was.
Hopefully we do it again. Yeah, hopefully it's
one of my top 5 gaming experiences.
Yeah, it's up there with Stockholm as well.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I hope a lot of you watching are coming to Stockholm, because last time it was like all of us University Warwick or University Overwatch people even, and then it was just like Christopher and like Huddy. We were all
so
in the
funny.
same bar, and it was just, and Kev's there. It's an unbelievable experience. So 100% come along again. Come find us as well, because we know the spots. Is all I'll say.
I think my worst memory was I was hanging out with Egda, and CB came up to us because she knew us from like tier 3 casting bits and bobs, and she was with Pizza Penguin, who's the like director of like Overwatch esports. And I was like, oh, okay, this is very cool. It's a cool people to me. And Egda goes, yeah, you should hire us, like, right now.
Of course he does. Of course he does.
I was beat red, crying. I was so embarrassed.
That is such an Egda move. That is such an Egda move. Oh, dear.
Oh. Wow. Okay, let's Frog March it on. We got a schedule to keep. Next up, Summer 25. We'll keep this one short, because I don't know a lot about it, but Reclaimer's making a face, so straight into it, man.
Yeah, I mean, I can speak a lot more about USS than I can with NSC. I mean, I do have a rough idea of what happened with NSC. But USS, so Null sadly didn't run a summer tournament. It was Sam and Andres who were planning something, and I just done my presidency, so I was like, I want to keep going, I want to keep the momentum going. And then I was like, sure, let's do USS again. We had a bit of a nightmare with Null. I will say that we was back and forth for a while about trying to get onto their platform, but unfortunately they had updated it from last year, so it was a lot harder to use. But as well, we just couldn't.
I like it.
It's courtesy of Reclaimer.
This just left me speechless. Yeah, they wouldn't quite let us onto the platform, and then just out of nowhere, like NSC was like, yeah, you can use our platform and have it as an affiliate league, which was very, very nice for him. We, it's saved the entire thing. We did a brand new format with the Champions Division, which was very cool, very ambitious. I remember even NSC were a little bit unsure about it when we were saying it to him, but I think we pulled it off very well. I think that was very fun format to do, and I think having brackets for the other, like, two other brackets for some of the other teams was really cool. And I want to give mention to that grand final day as well, because that grand final day was amazing. Like, having 3 finals in one day. I will say I was observing for about 8 hours in a row, but like,
Jesus Christ,
I couldn't get enough of it. I just wanted to keep doing it. And that Warwick Oxford game, I don't think I will see a better game in Unit Esports than that. I think that series had absolutely everything to it. Yeah, I mean, maybe Matt can give a bit more, because you was actually in that, but watching it from that perspective, we've just gone crazy throughout the entire thing.
I think there's so many things to say. First of all, I think what Reclaimer and Co and Sam and Andreas did, and all the admins and all the production and everyone who worked on that USS over summer did was unbelievable. I don't think we've seen anything like it. It was amazing to have that format. It was something that I really, really wanted. I think Keydog and we talked about it a lot, and we saw how successful it was when you can see teams of similar levels constantly battle it out. And that's the tough thing, right, about the Swiss format that we typically get, because on earlier weeks it's harder to find those interesting matches.
Yeah.
So that's why we wanted that switch up, and Reclaimer, the way you were able to pull it off was amazing. And you're absolutely right. That finals was that finals was something else. I think realistically it was the best Oxford have ever looked, and probably ever will look, at least until next summer, because the flexibility that they're afforded with those extra players of Light Void and Taranti. And then probably it was the best that Warwick have looked, and it was really, really close. It was what, a 4-3 final
4-3,
map
yeah.
of Runasapi.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, I don't know what Oxford would say on it. I think we both played really, really well. I think in the end the ban matchup was favorable, and I don't know, maybe this is wrong to say, but when it comes to that final map 7, I think Warwick at that time were a team better equipped to deal with that situation. We'd been in a map 7 in the USS the previous year. We've had similar type matchups quite a lot, and facing that in a grand finals isn't new. And I think Oxford weren't quite as ready, and I think that played into it, at least in my head. Maybe they'll disagree. But regardless, it was unbelievable, and I think it's testament to how good Oxford became and how scared some of the other teams should be this year as well.
Damn, fighting words. I mean, all I can say is that, obviously, from my perspective, the Champions Vision was such a good idea, just because today, for example, the games that Strathclyde played, we won the first like two maps in like 9.5 minutes, and it's like, it's not fun for us to play because we're against very weak teams, and it's not fun for the weaker teams because they have to play against multiple champ peak players who are just going to like literally touch your spawn door, because why not? So it's super enjoyable format. Obviously, not something we can do all the time, but when it comes up, it's just brilliant. And yeah, I know it was a super useful tournament as well. I think for like summer USS especially, because we're messing around with like formats and casters and trying to figure out how to make it all work. And I think going towards the future, it's going to be super important as well.
Yeah, I want to shout out Lawal on Friday as well. Lawal on Friday, two of the best producers I've like ever worked with, ever. Like they were just insane. Like what they were able to pull off, like all from scratch as well, because the old assets, they were like kind of like messed up a little bit. Yeah, they were older. They messed up a little bit. So a lot of the package came from like default. We had a few guest casters on as well throughout. Obviously, we had Horrocks casting the grand finals, which was really fun. Yeah, sorry to interrupt you, Matt. I just wanted
No. Your point was better than mine, because you're right. The producers were unbelievable. All I wanted to add was, I think the biggest shame of the format that we're sort of stuck in is for those new players who join. It's really hard to say to someone, please come join. It's really, really fun. But then actually in the first couple of weeks, you might have some tough matches, but we need you to stick around. And like, I think that's really, really hard. And honestly, I know that Reclaimer and you guys at USS have tried to find a solution, and I know it's really tough, particularly in winter when you have no idea how good teams are. And it's not something we can solve yet, but I hope if there's anyone watching who's new, who's had a really tough couple first matches and feels like they don't want to keep playing, that they think that it's going to get better. You'll be placed against people who are more similar in your rank, and it is fun when you're playing as a team, when you've been playing for a few weeks and you get past that first hurdle. It becomes really good. That's why we're all here. That's why we all spend time making a podcast rather than doing other things with our exciting lives.
To be honest, like even like the fact that the two of you are both like graduated, no? Like you've been in the scene for a long while at the very least, and so the fact that you're willing to keep like come back and contributing to the scene is testament to how sick it is. So yeah, loved that entirely. Just the whole scene. Shout out the whole scene. Very cool. Probably been noticeably quiet. I can see a thought building behind your head. You got anything for us?
I could talk about Abertay's summer split, because we had a peculiar one. So Abertay unfortunately does not like the Warwick and Oxford teams. We don't have any like really good alumni to play in our summer tournaments. So we just had our normal roster. And going into it, Matt, who is our tank player, goes, "Guys, I want to play flex support in Summer Split." Our only tank player for the first team. So we're like, okay. So our initial plan was to let some of the less experienced, slightly worse tanks get some experience. We're like, okay, we're fine to play a bit of a worse Summer Split because it doesn't really matter to us. Yeah, we'd rather do that. But it was probably week 3 or week 4. We were really struggling to put a roster together. I think myself and Oscar were playing face it. There was a few people who were not available to play that day. So the remnants of that Abertay team decided, let's just have fun on a Rhine comp. So they just played a Rhine comp just randomly and started winning on it. And then we all came back and we were like, let's just keep playing a Rhine comp. Let's just one-trick a Rhine comp and see how far we could go.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Yeah.
So
We made it into Champions Div in USS somehow. We didn't start there because we couldn't play the qualification day, but we started in whatever the tier 2 bracket was called. I don't remember. Someone help me.
Challenge?
No one remember.
I
We'll go with
I was doing a lot
challengers.
of things at the time.
It's contenders or challengers. Reclaimer, help me out.
Say that again, sorry. I kind of clocked out towards the end, like you said. It's like the second tier.
The second tier USS bracket. What was
Didn't
it
you guys
called?
make it into champions?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
He said he
we started in the tier 2.
You was just in the open Swiss then. Well, not open Swiss. You were just in the Swiss,
Okay.
and then
Well,
you qualified for the relegation promotion games.
oh yeah.
So, yeah. So you ended up in the champions bracket.
Yeah, we somehow made it in on still one-tricking a Rhine comp in the promotion games. But
Aura.
That is actually Aura. That is Aura.
Saw a certain teammate on my FACEIT team get pinned by a Rhine 4 times at Fly High, but that's okay.
This is the place to shout out all your teammates who you don't like.
Yeah,
I
sure.
definitely. Well, don't like. Okay, you think of shit. I'll clarify. I'll clarify. We like everyone as humans. We just don't like their gameplay. That's also not true. That's also not true. I'm just gonna stop talking for a bit. It's all good.
Listen,
That's fine to flame your teammates.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like
it's character building.
That's a perfect dynamic.
Your name is quite literally fire, so that would make sense.
Dude, I swear to God, half of Onyx comms is just calling each other absolute dog shit. Like, we're a very friendly team. We're all great friends. We promise.
We'll believe you for now.
Okay, let's move on then. Unless anyone has anything else for summer. Nah. Okay. Next topic. Fantastic. Roster review. Roster reveal review. Got there in the end.
One of them.
Listen, I can edit it in later. It's be perfect, but whatever. See, Rick
I'm
Raymond's
gonna
got a French background out.
Oh, I see. I was gonna say I'm gonna constantly refer to this now throughout the episode, so you can't edit it out. It's gonna have to. It's gonna be there. It's gonna have to stay in.
It's gonna be a 3-person podcast if that continues. Damn.
Oh shit! I'll behave.
Okay, so I believe Nev posted like one time saying like why there's so many like roster reveals like for this split, and it gave me this idea to review all of them. So to explain the rules, we're not going too fast, too tight with it, but basically we're rating your roster reveal. We're not rating a roster. So if you sent me just 5 players, I don't care. You get a point. If you have a player doing something weird, like Chinese dinos on flex support, like you get benefits for that, right? But I'm not rating your actual roster. So without further ado, let us begin. What do we think, chat? What do we think, lads?
I'm gonna look in. So what team is this?
This is the Portsmouth Secret Police.
They've got proper?
They have Origin UK.
Wait,
also,
is that actually stacks? That's actually
that's the actual stacks. Yes.
How do you give it a score out of 10?
I quite like this. It's creative. It's got some personality, some effort in, but it also looks like shit. So I'm gonna give this like an 8. I don't know about the rest of you.
Sorry, it looks like shit. I'm gonna give this an 8. How does that clarify?
Listen, if you do like a professional like graphic, you get an automatic 0. It's cheating.
I have it 6.5.
6.5. Yeah.
I'll give it a 7. Yeah. Stacks is aiming down the sight at me, right? Is that what I'm
I think so, yeah.
I'll give it a 7.
What you got, Fire?
I'm gonna match it as 7.
7.
I think.
Okay, we were averaging about a 7 then for the Portsmouth Secret Police.
I'm just excited to see Stacks play finally.
You shouldn't be. I've played with the man before, and wow. Moving swiftly onwards, then we've got the Southampton Supermarine with Volzer listing himself 3 times, by the way, as coach, manager, and Lucio player, which is like that's a level of ego I kind of have to fuck with. However, all they've done is just posted a photo. It's not even like it's whatever.
If I speak,
low
I am in big trouble.
You should speak.
I'm in big trouble.
No.
He
gets 3 for the amount of times that Bolton mentioned himself.
Yeah, I fought with a 3.
I love Southampton.
What I'll say for it is it's on brand. You know, if you look back at all of Voltzer's tweets, it's always the picture of something related, and then combine that with Southampton going to win it all this season. You guys are all going to lose. Combined with Volzer is going to ban Theory his way to victory. Given that, I'll agree with a 3 because he appears 3 times. But given that they have 0 championship wins, I'll give it a 0 on that. So I'll give 3 plus 0 is 3. How does that sound?
Yep.
A long way of getting to the same conclusion. To clarify, this isn't for the team quality. I think this team's actually really good.
Yeah, okay, like I said, we're not ranking team quality at all. It's just clarify. You get what players you get, you know? You get what players you get. Okay, next we've got the SVG C Meow. We've made a video here. It's got music, but I can't remember to set it up, so you can't hear it.
C Meow. I just got baited into saying meow.
Is that from CapCut?
Oh, why am I hit by that?
Yeah.
Ew.
Sorry.
Wait, I was just... Oh.
It happens. It happens.
The immediate type though, so good. Oh yeah. Oh, the transition. Oh, this is gold. This is gold. This is my favorite. Oh my god.
Me on Venture.
That's crazy.
Me on Venture.
Oh, with the curtains. Uber og. Ew.
No way.
Just the lamp.
Just that.
I get it.
Oh my goodness. Wait, how many people are on this team? Hang on.
Many.
I can respect that one.
This is very good. Oh my lord.
Okay.
I don't know. This might be hard to beat. What are we thinking then, chat? What are we thinking?
That's a strong one, definitely. I might go for I'd go for an 8.5 on that.
8.5. High praise. Okay. Reclaimer.
I think I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
7.5. Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like the what they have now on the screen, the CML awesome with all the different colored silhouettes.
Yep. Matthew, you're making a face.
I really want to give it a 10 out of 10. I mean, that's golden, you know?
That was really good.
There's effort been put into it, and it's not professional in a way, but it is. Like, that's a 10 out of 10. That's a good roster.
I think that's high praise. Absolutely deserved. I think I'm going to go over a 9 myself.
Okay.
So, I thought that was very, very good. But I think which means on average we were at a 9, I believe, if I can do maths. But yeah, strong reveal. Points to see me out. I hope you guys kill things, but we'll see. Next up, we got Donuts, which, again, we are giving points because we do have the Oracle Chinese dinos on flex support. What the shit? I mean, I hate it. I hate it. Why are you on flex support, man? No, I understand you got Spicy Bacon on tank. Obviously, Matt, you just cast these guys. You can talk a bit about if they're functional or not, but...
Yeah, I did. I think they played really well, actually. I think My big concern was that there was a moment in their first match. I'm talking about NSC, by the way, at the time this was casted, that they looked like they might be mentally a little bit shaken, but they brought it back, and that's always the most impressive thing to me. I think they look good. Nothing was great on ball. Specifically the player rather than nothing. Quay was looking good on Tracer. I like it. I would say I don't like the roster reveal, but I do like the team.
I think it's okay. I feel like maybe Quay's head should be the other way. I'm not sure if I like it reversed or not.
What is this supposed to be?
It's like people like grabbing donuts because it's their
donuts.
It's from Dexter. It's the Dexter
Yeah.
scene.
All right.
But I feel like we should probably give this like a 4.
I'm gonna give it a 5.
4, 5.
I'm gonna give it.
Yep.
I'm gonna give it 5.
I was gonna go 5. Yeah.
I'll go 5 as well.
Okay, 5, 5, 5. Next we have Team Meteorologists for NTU. I don't know what's on my screen. I can't lie. There's a lot. I'm Chief Meteorologist from the weather.
Is that Tracer?
We got
What, the
pregnant
Anna one?
Anna. Wait, I did not see. Oh my god.
You actually put this on the screen, by the way.
I didn't
Are
look
we
at it
looking at
really.
negatives? Can we vote negative?
Yeah,
Or...
this is negative 1 more billion. You are banished to the Netherrealm forever for this. Fuck you. Fuck your nan. We're never looking at that again.
Is that our hug on that team, by the way?
Yep.
Oh, why are you making it pull it back up?
Sorry,
my
take it away. My eyes.
Okay, you got Oxford B team, Oxford Oblogs. I like this. It's simple. It's clean. It's referential. But you know, maybe they could be a bit more.
For the name.
I'd give it a 5.
5, yep, fair. Go for a 6 myself.
I'd go for a 6 just because it matches the name.
Yeah.
I'll go for a 7, and then we're sort of averaged out.
Fair.
Am I being too harsh or something?
No, you can be as harsh as you want. It's okay. It's a free country.
It is.
We haven't figured out how
For
to
now.
censor people yet on this podcast, so we don't have the technology. Anyhow, next, Mandarin Chester.
Oh my goodness.
This is for your all Chinese roster, right? Reclaimer?
Yeah, so four of the players on this team are Chinese. In games they come in Mandarin and English. So yeah.
We actually have a mixed roster in
It's
University
UK
Overwatch.
University Overwatch. Manchester's decided to drop the budget this year.
Oh my
Import foreign players.
That looks like Sado on tank to me as well, you know. Like, okay, started strong.
This is a very strong graphic, though, I have to say. Like, all in the, obviously, having the flag with the Manchester Esports. This is 1984. Yeah. I don't know. This is very, very good. I'm saying, like, an 8? A 9? I think 9.
9?
I think 9. I really like it.
Ooh, Fire's not convinced.
It's just a bit bland. Like, half of it's just red. I'm just looking at red and yellow a little bit. I like that it is I like that it is the Chinese flag, though.
You want them to change their flag?
Yeah, it's a boring flag. Please.
Think about your social credit score before you say any more. Think about your family.
That's a fair point. You know what?
It's got to be a 10, man.
I go 8.5.
Oh, Reclaimer, I know you made it, but like, where would you rate it?
Oh, it was Gamago who made it.
You're just
right.
The messenger.
If I was being biased, I'd give it 10. If I was being not biased, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, but Gamago is like very creative in it. I'd probably give it an 8. I think it's really good.
I'll give it a 9 because glory to Manchester, I guess. That's the new phrase.
Mandarinchester.
Glory to Mandarinchester. My bad.
Okay, next up is Fire's very own roster, the Ever Crazy Raccoons. I guess I fuck with this one as well,
yeah.
Evie. Like,
this is clean.
This
is clean.
Like the
This is all
music
T90,
inspired
by the way.
Overwatch.
This is 100% credit to T90.
Yeah, this is really
just-
good. This is really good.
You put a message in our advertise server one day, and he was just like, "Everyone, give me your favorite albums," without like really saying what it was. Except me, he actually told me I wasn't allowed to pick, just so he could give me the Kendrick album.
You a GNX fan?
I mean, it's good music, but he just did it just so he could say that not like us. That's the entire reason he did it. Is
It's not
so that he
even
could
on the
say that I'm not
album.
like us.
Whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's
but
fine.
I don't know. But It's T9E. What do you expect?
Fair enough. The only quibble I could possibly think of is it being 245 for each track. It's one of those things that would like moderately irritate me.
Oh, now you've said that.
Yeah.
Oh, Spec. I didn't even see that. Oh no, my eyes. Okay.
But if you look here, there's like a smiley face in the play button at least. I say here. Can you see it? You can see. You can see. A tiny smiley face in the play button.
I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10 because I think it's brilliant. But now you've taken
Yeah.
a half off, so Fire, you can blame.
I agree with that. I agree with that fully.
That's really cool.
It's super
I'm
creative.
going 8.5.
8.5,
100% going
yeah.
8.5. It's very good.
Fire.
If I was biased, I'd say 10.
Yep.
If I was being more moderate, I'd maybe say like an 8 or an 8.5. But because T9E picked a Drake album for himself, and that's very applicable, I'll go for a 9.
No more context required.
After us, we got to the Edinburgh Eclipse, i.e. Evil Jonkler, by our very own UNESCO, who we've seen obviously being here many times before. This one is quite something. It's quite something.
Why are there not like cheating scripts in like the bottom right hand corner or something? You know, like we feel like we needed a reference to the heritage of this team.
Surely.
Can we have like a reselling of tickets somewhere in the top left corner?
Because we made it this far before bringing him up. I'm surprised we got this far for the episode.
That's true, actually. Okay, I'm pivoting after this. I forgot about that. But no, it's nice. The text is suitably ugly with this papyrus. We've got the big ass Joker, but I feel like it could use a little bit more, right? It feels like it maybe a smidgen more.
So it's a 6.
I would say 6.5 for me. Call it a 6.5.
I think it's meant to make you uncomfortable, and it does make me uncomfortable. I can't explain it. I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7.
I give it an 8. Just
wow.
High praise.
I don't want Abby to bully me, and she will bully me if I give it a low score.
If you let yourself get bullied by Abby Tabby, that's on you.
Let is a strong word. Let is a very strong word.
I'm not sure it is, my man. Next up, we got Swansea. It's a Sentai show. There was a whole not an argument, but there was a discussion in my mentions about it. This is apparently the Denji Sentai Mega Rangers. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
But
I just know Power Rangers.
They're apparently not Power Rangers. There are other Power Ranger like media.
It's pretty good.
Like knockoff Power Rangers.
I quite like it. I want to give it a 7.5. I do quite like it.
I'm gonna give it a stab at myself. It's a good idea. I feel like you could have used a little bit more of something, like rolls or.
Yeah, nothing's coming into my head. I'm kind of like empty head as I look at this. I feel like it's gonna be a 6 for me. I don't really.
Fair.
I don't connect with it.
It doesn't make you feel. It's not artistically there for you.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Some of the heroes just don't match the colors. Yeah. Like, why is Lucio on the blue guy?
Oh, very true.
Interesting point.
I don't know. I feel like
where would you put Lucio though, Fire? Where would you put Lucio?
Okay, if I was making this is what I'd do. I'd keep Hog. I'd switch Zen and Genji.
Okay.
I would put Cass on the red one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd swap out Lucio for Wu Yang.
Yeah.
Is there a pink character?
Juno is
Who's pink in Overwatch?
Kind of Juno.
Okay, yeah, sure. To be fair, Fire. Yeah, I agree.
Like, there's some basic ones you could have done there.
Diva.
Make it look a bit better. Yeah.
Yeah. So you change the heroes around essentially. So
yeah. I'll give it a 6 for concept.
Fair enough.
It
is
is
a good
heroes
concept.
are the wrong way around.
Yeah. Next up, Liverpool Arctic Foxes. That is a good MS Paint drawing. I'm impressed.
Oh, this is MS Paint?
Ooh.
I think so. It's not been done by. I don't know. It's not an artist 10. I'll put it that way. We've got the Comic Sans, of course. I do like having the flags for the mixed roster.
It's pretty good range of flags as well.
It does, yeah.
I like how someone comes from nowhere.
Yeah.
Unknown. Esther, who are you? Where are you from? Why do you have no flag?
It's the big question because if they turn out to be Korean, then it might be all over. You never know.
Maybe.
Like they may be jumping the ranking.
Yeah. Non-representing. That's a different flag. That's a whole thing. Question mark. I feel like it runs some like what's the word? Sherlock Holmes shit even just to figure it out. But no, I do fuck with this. We do. I like this one. I'm gonna give this one 7.5. I was leaning into 8. I love the flags. They're so good. And the fact like even with like the flag of St. George, they're drawn differently.
Yep.
It's good.
Oh, I love the fact that the guy from, I don't know if it's Australia or New Zealand, but their name is upside down because they're from down under. Okay, that's gonna be that's 8.5.
Yeah, it might be 8.5.
Nice.
I didn't notice that before.
I agree.
I didn't see that.
I like that.
That's a good catch.
Yeah.
I'll go 8 then.
Yeah, I'll go 8.5 with Mark.
Strong offering there from the Arctic Foxes. We have the Hallam Hammers who have given us a YouTube video. We'll see how it is.
Oh my goodness.
I believe in the Hammers. Underdog.
Don't watch through the video.
Oh, yeah.
It's alright. I was trying to see which one it is, and I would need to set up audio for this one to be good because it's just casters talking essentially, but they have like gameplay and Hallam hammering.
Okay, why don't you put it in post and we'll just pretend like the sound.
A little bit now, but this benefits.
No way, that's crazy. I don't know.
You really did that? What?
No way.
Helios?
For the side of
You
Hammers.
got how many were played?
Just Arista, guys. Come on.
Was that a
Hammers
C9?
swinging.
No way.
It took a point. Got a point.
I like the
Just
logo.
imagining.
Yeah.
It is a good logo,
The
to be
logo-
fair.
the logo-
Get your
Yeah,
hands
yeah,
out.
yeah. It's got a very movie maker vibe to it. Especially this.
I respect that.
Mmm.
Wait, these guys are still playing? I remember playing against these guys like 2 years ago.
They're relatively fresh to me, at least.
Mark Hansen and Otter, I remember them too.
Mmm.
Hammers
Hammers
swinging.
swinging.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
good
yeah.
one. That's a
Put
good
that in
one.
the chat.
That's a good one.
Gets an 8.5 from me.
Yeah, I would say, from being the only person who's currently able to hear the audio, I feel like they could have done a bit more with it. So I'm probably gonna give it like a 6.5.
I think the commentating I heard means I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we did a good job, guys.
I'll give it a 7, but if someone does mention a 5k blade or any blade kills when I said that, I'll give it an extra 2 points. So contingent on that, it maybe gets a 9.
We'll see. Next up, we've got the new Caledonian Chargers. Now they've kicked all their terrible players. Sky Knight.
Wow.
Throwing down the gauntlet. Throwing down the gauntlet, Matthew. You, me, the pub, outside. Make it happen. That's the other Matthew, by the way, not you. Sky Knight's name is also Matthew.
I was scared for a second. I don't know what I've done.
Hey, if you want to come pub with me, we don't pull up, bro.
I'm always down.
Scott
I'm
Social
always
in
down.
2 weeks. Make it down to Glasgow. We've got fantastic things
I'm
to show
in
you.
London. I am in London.
You can make the
You
trip.
can make the trip. You can make
the
it.
trip. I believe in you.
Not even for us. Not even for the 2 Scottish guys.
Hey, don't put it out like that. Don't put it out like that. Just come to Stockholm. Come to Stockholm.
I'm
Keep it simple.
also doing that. I'm multitasking.
Was that more simple?
It's
That's
way
more
harder.
money.
anything for Stockholm. I'd pay any amount of money.
Okay.
Gotta do it.
I do quite like this though. We've actually got the in-game shot at least for this weird angle. It's the New Year's skin as well, with all the lights and shit in Legion Town, making it actually like fun.
You think they're gonna play Liu Jantar?
I think they're gonna be wank at the map. I can't lie. But I do like the fact they picked it. What else have we got to mention? I do like we got like the angle for like the Haz. He's like leaping in and shit like that.
Why did Sojourn's
Okay.
legs go?
Okay.
Yeah, but they're on the same merit. The soldier's just
That's a
floating.
good question.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah,
it's so
what's her legs?
I don't know what's happened with that. To be honest. Any more
gets a
discussion, or
four.
should we go?
Yeah,
to...
yeah. It gets a 4
Gets a
from
4?
me. Yeah.
I'll give it a 5.
5?
I'll give it a 5. It's
5?
okay.
I'm gonna be the harsh one, then I'm going 3.5.
3.5. I'm gonna go with 5.5. I like it. I want to be nice, but mostly because I can't afford to start beef with the Chargers, considering how close they are to me. It's like a half-hour walk from my house, so
you might want to cut out all the previous comments you just made.
No, I said it. I said it. It's out there in the wild now. Let's get into it. Okay, here we go. Ken Sween, 2025-26.
Oh my god, my eyes.
What is that?
It's their graphic.
Oh, that's Arna.
Yeah,
Who's
Anna
that?
and
Is that
Echo.
Echo?
Yeah.
That's Echo.
Yeah.
Do they play Echo?
Nope.
Is that even relevant to them?
I say 0 because they've used an actual graphic designer and it's cheating. Fuck you.
Only in
I
my
They
agree.
phone.
use an actual graphic designer?
Yeah, they use L.
I see.
Yeah. It's
I
simple
will-
overkill.
I will give it a 0 because they used a graphic
Yes,
designer.
yes. Get on the hate train. Get on the hate train. And it flow through you.
I think it's meant to be a reference to something, right? Like, I think it's something we don't know.
Maybe.
Take the N away from the name. I think that's like the effect of taking that.
Oh yeah, you're right. They
Maybe.
didn't write ketamine. They just put ketamine.
Okay, I think we can give it a few points.
Okay,
for that, to be
yeah,
honest.
you get points for just writing cat. Okay, 4 points. That's the most you're getting from me.
Wonderful.
I would like to give it a -2.
-2.
Yeah, solely because 0 for they used the graphic designer,
Mm.
-1 because Lid's not on the team anymore,
Yeah.
and -1 because they kept Fly High.
Can we add another one for no hissing kitty emoji as well, or some kind of reference to it? Like, Lid's truly lost his aura.
Well, that's true.
He's got no
It's
influence
actually
on the team.
devastating.
We can.
They've not
we
even
can.
kept. They've not kept any remnant of Lid.
That's sad.
Okay, you Reclaimer, you got any thoughts or
No, it just gets a
no,
5.
no
like,
thoughts? Head empty.
just
Fair enough.
how it is, yeah.
Okay, here we have the Keel. Newell is not a job. For context, like half these players are banned now, as far as I'm aware. So...
Is Nevix one of them?
Yep. I think they're allowed to play in USS at the very least.
It's a good day for Overwatch. It's a good day for the community.
They're currently allowed to play in USS. We'll see how long that lasts. We have at least 2 images of Nevix, surely. We've got LeBron James here because it's all just like gas tier 3 images. This is because you've got Ducky and Nevix on the same team. That was they share a hive mind, and it's a doo-doo one. And that being said, this is actually what Kill looks like, so they do get points for that.
Yeah, I know. I live around there. We used to live around there.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it gets I don't know. It gets like it gets a 4. I can't lie. It gets a 4.
Fire for
I'm
Reclaimer.
gonna say 7. I'm gonna say 7
Yep.
because it's got like everyone actually in it, and that picture looks like similar to where I grew up.
I
Fire.
just don't know why we have the gas tier 3 logo. Like, I know some of the players are on gas tier 3, but the team is not gas tier 3. I don't know. I'll
that's
give it a
fair.
5.
I'm saying 5.5. Again, I feel like we're ducking points because of the gas tier 3 references when we are not gas tier 3. You know, like imagine if the Stratford
Yeah.
reveal just had a bunch of references to like Hypnos. It just wouldn't make any sense. Like, what are we doing here? Anyhow, it's my rant over. Next up, Imperial. Winston is hiding in a skip. I mean, God, it's
What am I
beautiful.
looking?
It's one of the things. We've got Carl the Diamond Minecart, Carl TKH, is Mercy drawing. That's kind of off screen. I'll see if I can center that actually. You see that better? Oh, you actually see that worse. We've got
I never
Geo
saw it before.
Lucio is never Ajax as well. But I'll just edit my.
To be honest, because Carl TKH is on the screen, it's immediate 10 out of 10 for me. Maybe that's a bit biased, to be honest, but
It's okay.
whoever drew that Sigma, by the way, drew it really well, but why are you using your amazing drawing skills to draw things like that? Like, it can't be right, you know? Like, I don't need to see that. It's kind of giving me like a bad vibe. It's giving me uncomfortable vibes. Like, can we get it off the screen, you
There we
know?
go. I half cut it off. So you can see the other part. But yeah, there it is. I like how excited we are to have Eloy. She's just chilling on Soldier, apparently. I think the Ram drawing is probably the best one, though, in terms of comedy value. Ignoring the Sigma. Ignore the Sigma.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can ignore the Sigma.
Side-eyeing me.
Wantum not in the Reform Party, in case you were wondering. We didn't even have time to mention it, but thank you for noticing it.
I think dock a couple points for lying then, maybe.
I call it like an 8-pointer then.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
I'm gonna give it a 6. It feels like a slightly worse version of the Liverpool one.
Interesting. But your opinion has been noted.
But I do love ICL. I love them to bits.
I think I'd give it a 9, but I have to take off 2 points because I definitely know One Tom is in Reform. I've definitely seen Geo Ajax.
So 2 points docked for lying. Fair enough. Okay, next up we've got SOAS Strikers.
Ooh.
Again, we have locked in for our graphic this time. This is high effort.
This is really cool. This is really nice.
Yeah. I've got a pretty funny story about these guys actually. So what's the name of the who made the tweet, sorry?
Asbo,
yeah. So for like one of the Manchester teams called These Gate Dragons, I was trying to find them a scrim because that's the team that I'm like coaching the split. And like Asbo messaged me, and then I realized that they'd already found a scrim by the time I woke up and like read the message. But I realized that they were an NSE player, and I told them about USS, and we had a conversation about that, and they signed up to USS now. So it's cool like seeing them around anyway. It's like it's a small world when it comes to Overwatch. Like, speaking about this graphic, this might be my favorite. I think I might give this a is it a 10? I'm gonna give it 9.5 because nothing in this world's perfect, but that is very good. I'm a very big fan.
It is a very good graphic. However, again,
is it a graphic designer?
It's by a graphic designer. By a graphic designer with real experience. And so, unfortunately, I am forced to give it a 0.
I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 anyway.
It's a very good graphic. Like,
it's
I'm not saying that.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It looks
shout
really
out Akuyang because you were locked
in. It looks
into
really
this.
nice.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 5 because it is a graphic designer, but I would have given it a 10 if it wasn't.
Yeah.
So I'll meet in the middle. I'll go 5.
But shout out the SOAS Strikers. We're looking forward to seeing you compete, and we hope you had a good day today. It's the one we were all looking at.
That sounds so ominous.
Well, again, today's NSE, so the matches you played today were good. Obviously, when your guys are watching this, it will no longer be true. Sheffield Dragons. They claim they scrim 4.5. Okay, man, we'll have to wait and see. I don't admit this bit is aura. This is aura as fuck.
Yeah, the aura on the screen, it's just a 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
like you can't put second in Overwatch League, World Cup, and then 34th Division 2. Like,
yeah, it's so
the
good.
aura is actually like coming out of my screen. Like this is 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
I think we should also give this a 10. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's so good. I remember seeing this live, and I was in VC with Gamago. I was just laughed out loud because I saw the Team of Chiefs combined at the bottom. It's like it's so creative. But I'm gonna give it a 9.99. I can't do that extra.
I feel like this is everything I could possibly want from a unigraphic. You know, we got in jokes, we got stupidity, we've got clear references to our alcohol addiction. Like, this is perfect.
I'll give it a 10 easily. It's a good graphic, and it's got my boy Grank on the team.
Fair enough.
Love that guy.
So far we have this as the lead, and I can't like looking at what we have left. I don't imagine that's going to change. I think Sheffield Dragons, you might have won. Me and you.
Don't say me. I'm not involved.
You know what I mean. Warwick Angels.
Oh, it is Warwick Angels. I thought you were gonna give a different team.
Clean.
Oh, I like the background. I didn't notice that.
The background's a nice touch for sure.
It just this is really bad to say. I love my team. I hope they do super well. It just doesn't have the same feel, you know? Like, no. I don't feel like when you compare it to the last one, the last one from last year just felt like
I think
it felt like it was understated and didn't need anything more. I love the graphic, but it just doesn't have the same feel. Maybe it's just 'cause I'm
I
not
do
on
think
it.
partially, like, all respect to the Warwick Angels team, but like last year it was very much expected you would just win every time, and now you guys aren't necessarily, not that you're going to be bad in any way, but now you're not like top dogs anymore. You can't get away with just saying we are Warwick Angels. Like, there needs to be a little bit more tongue in cheekness. Now you might not just be the best team, forever.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
Yeah. So what are we thinking? I'm saying like a 6.
Oh, I think it's a bit too harsh. I'm going to
High?
give it an 8. I quite like this one. It's clean. It's
Mm.
like it does the job.
I know there's not many Wuyang renders, but I don't know, that one just feels like it doesn't fit to me. I don't know, like the Doomfist one isn't clean, the Tracer one's clean, the Genji one's clean. The Wuyang's one's just like that one pose that he has that's like that one PNG. I think I'll go like a 7.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, fair enough. Listen,
Okay,
I'm
I'll
also
give it a 9.
I'm also giving this one a 0. The next
Oh.
one, rather Warwick Angels.
Oh.
Like, it's 0. It's 0. Just kill it with fire.
This is great. This is great. I like that it's the real people. Like, I like that. That's super nice. Even though Spectron, you're not really a real person. So this
What
is
the
kind
fuck does that
of
mean?
a fake photo, man. For those of you who actually went to editing finals, he wasn't actually there. Like,
What are
it's
you
just a hologram.
talking about? What are you talking about? We saw
I-
footage earlier. We saw that footage.
I remember him being there.
Thank
No,
you.
don't,
Thank
no,
you.
You don't remember anything. You don't remember anything. We're gonna sow the seeds of distrust. And trust. I like it. I like it. I'll give it a 8
Thank you. Thank you.
because I think you guys ate in that post.
By the way, the text, if you didn't read, the copy is the winning roster. Hashtag we miss Isaac. Hashtag long live Isaac. For those who don't know, that's my government name, and I did not ask for these hashtags. I promise. These were suggested by my team. Blame Umbre. That's why he's the mental patient.
He's lying.
I'm not.
Yeah, he definitely asked for it. Let's be real.
I would just glaze myself. I put my fucking rank as bronze. I'm really trying not to glaze myself, guys. I'm not.
You're an honest man, though. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to give it a 7 because I met everyone here at the Manchester LAN. Everyone was so lovely, so that's why they get a 7.
For being nice. I
Yes.
fuck with it. Fire, what are you thinking?
I didn't get to meet anyone here because I didn't unfortunately make this tournament.
You met me though.
Well, yeah, okay, I've met you. All right, I'll that's fair. That's like Spectron's at least like half of the points just for being Spectron.
Thank you, thank you.
I'll give it a 7 just because it was cool that you guys made the tournament, but it is just an image of you guys at the tournament.
Yep. I made it like 6 p.m. today because Umbre kept saying he would make something and then didn't. So,
I see.
blame him. It's always his fault. Anything goes wrong in Strathclyde and point your finger at that man. It's him.
I feel like can you pull up the Oxford one as a surprise final one?
If I have it, let's see.
It's in your reply to your tweet.
Ah, I see.
Personally, I think that's another 10 out of 10. Yeah, you tweet too much, man.
I'm sorry. I'm terminally online. I'm sorry for like interacting with the esports community around. It's the Oxford one. With the whole harassers, I forgot about this.
that's just a 0, isn't it? That's just a 0.
negative 500 Poyo. If I see you, it's on site. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. At least get some fire.
This one.
Right.
I think this is pretty good.
Rene, the Dawn, Big Bug, Nonchalant. I don't even know what this says. Suo? It's a huge. It's a schlong. That's all I can describe it as. Finn, hashtag Gaylord, and Ban, the Miracle Fresher.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
I'll give it a 2.
What are you thinking, Matt?
I think it's a 10. I think it's 10 out of 10.
We see a 10 and a 2 so far. It's definitely polarizing.
That's what you want from a graphic.
I'll give it a 0 because then that means the Abertay reveal will be higher points, and if we can't beat them in a match this year, at least we can beat them in the roster.
I like that.
it.
I'm gonna give this a 6 because it makes me uncomfortable, but one has to admit that it has artistic merit in the fact it can do that. God, I hate it. Let's get this shit off my screen before it burns out. See if we missed anything. I don't think so. And I think that does mean we've come to the end of our segment and the roster reveal review. Okay, let's see what we got next.
Do we want to backtrack a bit on the free thing?
We can backtrack. Oh shit, you're right. Okay, give me 12 seconds.
Whilst you have those 12 seconds, I can give a quick introduction to the topic for those who don't know. Fweave was a player on Edinburgh last year. He was an exceptionally good hit scan player. To the point where it was potentially decided exceptional was true. It was an exception because it was discovered in a hilarious video from Umbre on Spectron's team that he was using maybe one or two extra technologies to give himself an advantage that maybe he shouldn't have been using. Hence, no longer around. But it resulted in a very funny video. Didn't really take any teams out that you'd expect. And yeah, it was just a funny situation in general. I mean,
it was
Fire,
funny. We had fun.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, right? You guys played them a lot more, obviously. Was it? What was sort of the reaction of you guys? Was it shock? Was it?
Well, we won our game, so we weren't really mad. You know. We had a lot of fun. But we were very surprised. Obviously, you never expect to be playing against somebody who does just cheat. And the other thing was that every time before, anytime we play Edinburgh, we would say the rudest things about Fweave because he had like a Matt Murray playstyle on steroids, and it was maddening. So, yeah, it was fine though. It was fun. It was fun.
Yeah,
he's gone. He's gone. A game was a bit of entertainment, and Edinburgh still looked pretty good afterwards, and they still do now. So,
yeah,
hasn't made too much difference overall, I don't think.
No, not really. Apparently, he was just like hard, like flaming his team. So I think it did work out for everybody's mental. That it ended up being okay.
I was told by the man himself that potentially the reason why they struggled to win the match where he's cheating was because his cheat client was so bad that it kept locking onto Azo instead of anyone on the enemy team.
That's really funny, actually. No, for us, it was kind of funny. Well, I mean, firstly, this was the same map in which he rage quit twice, and Abby left voice, and then said he left voice. So they were like, nobody was coming to each other, and we had to keep pausing the match because he kept rage quitting, and he kept trying to shoot at Envy through walls. So it was, wow, it was something. Listen, I'm gonna have to put this on pause for a bit while we go back to the main subject, and I keep looking for this because it's vanished from everywhere I think it can be. So I'm going to the source. I'm going to the source. Anyhow, USS.
What's next? USS. What, for this year?
Yes, this year. I was gonna be in the future.
What's the? That's a statement, Spectrum. Is there a question?
This is Reclaimer's bit. I teed him up to yap about it.
Right. Well, if you let me up, I will. I'll try and keep it condensed because I can go on and on and on about this topic. Obviously, I already gave a bit of context to the summer tournament and how that all ran, and the problems we had, the successes we had, etc., etc. What I recall is seeing Spectrum in the Warwick server say unNUELable isn't running not USS. unNUELable isn't running Overwatch. So I see that. I kid you not, on that day I got quite a few DMs from people. Are you running USS for this winter? And the first thing I was thinking was, like, wow, that it's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be tricky because a lot of the people who were working with us in the summer were current students, and they'll all be studying now. So we kind of need like an alumni team. And yeah, I just thought, you know what, like what better opportunity this was to just keep going. It was a talk that they actually had in 2024 before a certain supervillain by the name of JJC robbed some money. They did want to turn USS into a full blown org, and it was Nano who was like pushing for it this summer. So I had the chat with him. I was like, I can see it happening, but not this winter. I could maybe see it happening in spring. And then with Neil just killing Overwatch and not giving us a massive amount of time to work with, we just thought, you know, let's try and make it work. So we've worked pretty hard in a very short amount of time. The first thing we did was just take on a team. So we did applications for that, and we've got a pretty good admin team at the minute. I do want to I want to shout out everyone because everyone's been amazing working with us. But Maddie has been exceptional. She's made the Swiss generator. She's made all the code to do with stuff so that we can get good games. And there's like a public standings thing, there's a public like fixtures thing. So she's been absolutely amazing. You know, me, Sam, and Nano are kind of like I don't say it's like the core team because it's kind of like divisions of it. It's a little bit complicated. We're trying to get sponsors as well. That's another thing we're trying to do, but we don't want to be this like student community event anymore. As cool as that was, we think this is a good opportunity to become a full-blown org. And I will say right now that we do want to go beyond Overwatch after this winter split. We're looking at games like Rocket League. We've discussed the Riot games, for example. But we really think we can like take this off and become like this really good org. I think we've already got some unique stuff to the other two orgs we used to playing in. So I'll speak a little bit about the tournament as well and kind of what's changing, what's new, what all that kind of stuff. So the first thing is we unfortunately can't do the Champions Division. We did talk about this a lot. We did really want to do it. Believe me, we did really like try and make it work. But we kind of came to the conclusion that if you like 8 teams out of 50 in the summer is fine for an elite division. If you have like 100 plus teams, like 150 teams, for example, it becomes very difficult to justify only having 8 teams when I personally think that the top 16 is very good. If you want to do a top 16 Champions Division, then the format needs to be longer. It can't just be 8 weeks. I think it needs to be 12, which you know we don't have that time. So maybe something we'll revisit. Definitely in the summer, we'll revisit it. But you know, a late split something we might go back to because when we did the feedback form, that was something that people were a very big fan of. And yeah, something I'd like to do again. Instead, we are going to Swiss, but we are changing the way we're doing it. So instead of NEC, for example, the way that they give free wins is in a structure of 0-1-2. We are instead doing 0-1-2-3. And the reason we're doing that, and as well, they're all like percentage. I can't remember the percentage off the top of my head, but it's not like they're not on proportion. It's not like 25, 25, 25, 25. I'm pretty sure 3 wins is 15%, and then it's like kind of works like that. So it's still kind of trying to keep that idea of the Champions Division alive in a way. By like hopefully in the 3 wins bracket, you do still have them very good games that happen. I saw today with the NSC matches there was some very questionable games, and I'm hoping that with this Swiss format we at least get some more competitive games out of each of the senior groups. Another big change: hero bands, best of 3. Yeah, you know that's a very interesting one. Some people have some opinions on it. Again, something we talked about a lot, right? In terms of how can we make this something more fun. It was something that popped up on our feedback form a lot. So for those that don't know, well, I'm assuming some people even submit to it, but we did a feedback form after the summer to see what we can bring into the winter split, see what we can do better, see what we can change. And a few people were saying we want hero bands of best of 3. So we talked about it, we discussed it. I got feedback from a few people in the scene about how they felt about it, and most of it was positive. Some people were a little bit thinking it's like, oh well, we're a one-trick team. It's kind of like, well, I don't know. Guess you're gonna have to learn more heroes.
Good.
But yeah, we had a lot of talks. We had a lot of talks about it. You know, we're not doing anything just on a whim. We are getting feedback when we do it. Like that's one of the important things. And we kind of came to the conclusion, well, it's a base part of the game now. Like hero bans are in the game, and the way I see it is that you play ranked. That's the best of one, and there's 4 bans there. I know it can change like some of the matchups a little bit more and whatever, but I think a lot of the lower elo teams really wanted to do it, and I think it just makes the Swiss format a little bit more spicy as well. I think these one trick teams are going to have to adapt, and I think it just adds a little bit more strategy throughout the entire tournament. So we're a big fan of that. I think that's great. We've done a different map pool as well. I know NSE copied, I think it was OWCS or Face It, something like that.
Yeah,
We've
they shared the map pool from season 6.
Yep. So we've just had a talk in the admins, and we was like, well, what are the maps that people love? Is there like a few outsiders we can put in there? Can we introduce a bit more strategy to each of the modes? We want to give people that option. In terms of playoffs, we have like dramatically changed this as well, and I think this is a really good change, and this is one thing that I'm very proud of. One thing I want to say, and this is a mentality that's carried by all the tournament admins, is that I personally have an issue with the NSC divisions. And bear in mind, I love NSC. I don't want to slam too much, but the way that they do their divisions, I'm not a fan of. The reason being is that the way it's going to work now, 230 teams are signed up to NSC as of right now. Only 96 of them teams are going to make it to a playoff bracket, which means that over half, like 60% or something, don't make it into a playoff bracket. And you then just have a lot of your tournament just floating around in an open Swiss, kind of not doing a lot. So yeah, we just want to make it more competitive for everyone, pretty much. Like that's what which is all about, uni esports. So what we're instead doing is after the 4 weeks of Swiss, we are then just doing top 16 brackets all the way down the tournament. So 16, 16, 16. You will get stuff like a Division 10 and like stuff like that. As well, this makes Division 1 a lot more competitive. It cuts it in half. And you have much stronger matchups there. And yeah, it's like I said, like after them 4 weeks of Swiss, it's very similar to the old unNUELable system with the open playoff groups. That was somewhat of the inspiration. And a lot of people like I'm friends with who played back then. I've said how cool it was playing them. Some people even won them. And you don't get them chances in like over the last few years. You've not had them chances to win them groups, and have like a very memorable split. So that's another thing we're doing. So we've just got top 16 brackets throughout the entire thing during playoffs, which is something again that we're very happy about. It's again something we discussed a lot. And I think one of the last major changes is the streaming. So we obviously ran USS streams all the way throughout the summer, and they were great. A lot of them got loads of views. We had some great matches on there. And so what we're doing this time is we're obviously going to have the live streams on the Sunday. We're going to do 2 matches. And then we're going to do it. We thought of this format, we'll call it like the undercard idea. What it is, it's kind of like a boxing undercard in a way. So your first game on stream is going to be like a typically lower elo game, because what I remember the first time I got put on the stream. I'm a bang average player, right? I remember the first time I got put on stream, and it was great. I loved it. And you showcase some more of the tournament that way. Like I think one thing we might have made a mistake on in the summer was we only, for the most part, showed the Champions Division games. And whilst I did love showcasing them, they're just the best of uni Overwatch. We probably should have showed some other games as well. Then again, the personnel was a bit iffy. So, but we've got a very good team on with us this year. There's a very big prod team. There's some people like some old faces returning. You've got some new faces returning. Some with like bags and bags of experience. I do also want to say Pot Noodle Overwatch is our official social media manager. That's a bit of cool lore for you. So yeah, so we're going to be doing them Sunday streams, and then on Wednesday and Friday, that's subject to change, but on Wednesday and Friday, we're going to be looking at some replay codes as well. So for the games that we didn't miss, the games that we did miss, sorry, the games that we did miss, we're going to have a look at them in the replay codes. We're going to do a live stream with them, and just make sure as many games get.
I mean, I feel like a really big change like this year has been like there's just much more interest in streaming like regular games. Like obviously with Matt and Kido as well, like being like looked into streaming their games on their own channel as well, and Warwick Angels. Then obviously previous year, if something wasn't playoffs, you just wouldn't be able to watch it unless you like pay attention to a specific player's streams. Now it's a lot more like viable, and obviously like what Matt had today, like 80 viewers at some points. Like, there's clearly an audience for it. So I think that's super cool.
Yeah, it's a great idea, by the way, Matt. Like the co-streams with the NSC and USS. Just showcase some
I just see like I think you see how obviously unNUELable is taken from somewhere, and obviously my inspiration source hasn't changed particularly.
I see the
I think
marbles,
there's
bro.
yeah, you see the marbles on stream. There's just opportunities for what I've historically done in the past when I've liked to try and cast some of these games is for it to be serious and important and proper all the time, and that works as the mainstream. That's where it needs to be because you need to have that a lot of the time. But I feel at least now I've graduated that there's an avenue for more fun in some of the streams, and sure, not everyone's gonna have time to watch. It was amazing today. It was really, really, really cool, and it's not gonna be like that every time. But still, the opportunity to get a couple people involved, however many it is super nice. And as you said, Spectron, it's not about. The main thing is that there are so many opportunities to now watch University Overwatch more than ever. And it's not just, as you were saying, Reclaimer, it's not just the top 8 teams. It's any team that wants to be viewed, any team that has played a good match has the chance to be seen. And what you said about the replays as well is really cool. So what it means is, doesn't matter who you are or what division you play in, just get ready to play on stream and do your best in front of the commentators.
Don't choke, guys.
Huh?
Don't choke.
Don't choke on stream. There was no choking on stream today.
Sure.
People did well.
Yeah,
it was really fun.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm definitely looking forward to playing in USS and looking how it shapes up. Obviously, we all had whatever our issues may have been with Newell when it was around. Now it's not there. I feel like we've got a space to build a little bit better. Obviously, NSC has been absolutely wonderful to us in this scene, but equally they have a way of doing things in other esports to manage. So far with USS only focusing on Overwatch, it feels like having that extra level of attention and flexibility might be really good for the scene. So thank you very much for that, Reclaimer. Unless there's anything else you want to say, then we can move on to
Show
our
match.
Show match. Oh shit! Yeah. Oh
Some words
fuck.
like that.
Oh no. Yeah. So this is funny from our side because, like you saw on our graphic, we have an additional player, a 6th player called Poor Stacy, who plays Tracer better than me. We haven't been able to reach him for like a week, so it's probably gonna be me and again versus Oxford. So basically a total rematch of what happened last year, at least from our side of things. It's gonna be pretty fun.
Yeah,
it's a great idea. It's gonna be a very, very interesting match. I don't know when this is gonna come out, but people have to watch it. I think
it'll be after, won't it? Like after the match.
It'll be after, yeah. Which means I think we could do a prediction potentially. How do we feel?
I was literally just going to say that. I was going to say that, yeah.
I think we will win, but I don't think it will be by very much. It's my gut feeling. Because I imagine Warwick will be. Oh, not Warwick. Sorry, I'm so used to playing as Warwick. So I imagine Oxford will be a little bit more locked in than we will be. We're quite spread out right now. Obviously, Cheese and Envy have been both playing the game a lot for their individual phase at master teams. But Umbre has basically done nothing but play League of Legends the past like 4 months
with some H.
Yeah, and he's fucking rank. But hey, it's fine. So I imagine we win. We've done it before. We can do it again. But I think we've got a good one on our hands tomorrow. But obviously, when this episode releases, it will probably be after the show match. So we'll see. I'll edit something in post if I do. Okay, keep you guys feel for that. Okay.
Bye. What do you think? I think we need
true.
Surely,
true. It's true. That's true.
I want to hear.
Well, Spectrion has a history of cursing himself every time he speaks, so I would probably say it's going to Oxford.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he spoke a round run crasher into existence by getting immediately tapped out the tournament by Aberdeen and Edinburgh. So I think Oxford have it.
Yeah.
But who knows?
It's such a. I don't know. I think it's got potential to be a very close game. I'm trying to not give a PR answer here, but it's like, oh, I hope both teams win and whatever. Oh, I've heard very good, like I've heard such good things about both teams. I remember speaking with Spectre and I was saying just how good this new Stratus team is. I'm gonna say 4-3 Stratas by a whisker. By a whisker. It's gonna be such a good series. And I'm so looking forward to it.
I finally get to speak. I'm shocked by this, to be honest. I'm convinced in my head that Oxford win this 4-1 or 4-2. I think this is a team that, yes, slightly different over summer, but it's a team that has been playing over summer consistently, have the history as a team to always go far in tournaments, to always do well, and their fundamental, I don't want to say liability, but their fundamental weakness last year was their inability to play some of these more interesting backlines. They were really stuck on this Juno brick with the backline they had. And they've now just had a new fresher who plays Lucio, who plays in competitive matches, who plays in CGL, who knows how to comm, who knows how to work as a team. It's exactly the player that Oxford needed. And now the avenues for them are so wide open. They're no longer bannable because Rene can play every tank, Big Bog can play every hit scan, Jack can at least play Tracer and Genji. Like, the options are so wide on the support line as well. You're looking at a team, for me, it would be surprising if they did not win most of the tournaments over the coming year, and I don't see a reason why this one should be any different. So I don't, Strathers, have you guys scrimmed yet this year?
Yeah, we scrimmed. We did one tryout scrim so we could figure out who we wanted. So against like some SCL team, it was not very hard.
Okay. See, this is where I think the fact that Oxford have played together for so long and most of the team is the same, it's just going to be slipping back into it like it's nothing. And I know how it felt to play against them in summer, and I think they're the best team in University Overwatch.
Okay, well, like I mentioned, last time we played, it was 3-0 to us, so...
Well...
I'm going to drop that mic here, move on to the next thing, because I was...
4-2. I'm 4-2 for Oxford this time, I think.
Yeah, I like that,
okay.
I like that. We'll see. We'll see. So I have managed to find what we were talking about previously. I have managed to find the Fweave highlight reel. There is music that I will be editing in post.
I don't even need to edit it. I've genuinely watched this so many times. I don't need to. I can hear it right now.
By the way, I don't know why I caught so much flack. What the fuck, bro? I didn't say anything here. It was just like, your shit's so big. I know I'm shit, bro.
He's cooking. He's cooking.
A face looks like a squashed bap. What?
That's crazy. That's
I will say,
crazy.
I was in a call with him when he typed that, and immediately after typing it, he went, "Oh no, he's gonna think I'm being racist." He was like, "No, tell him I'm not."
Matt Cash is back as well in this now.
I think he forgot that Baptiste is a character.
Yeah,
Bap means that, but
it wasn't even so good. It's the favorite part of the video anyway. You're a shit can, Matt. Fuck you.
I still am a shit can.
Yeah.
I still am a shit can.
Ombre had so much fun editing this.
Oh yeah, it's just crazy, isn't it? It's just crazy.
Choosing it Envy through the wall. We got a nice little...
You know, the first time I watched this, it was actually at the Manchester LAN.
Oh, yeah!
It was on Andreas' phone. It was on Andreas' phone. I remember watching it.
Yeah, because Ombre said he wanted to release it then for like maximum impact. He was actually gleeful, and that's not a man you ever want to see gleeful. Okay.
I doubt you'll find an image of it
Rare,
easily,
Spectre and Death, it isn't my fault, perhaps, even?
Rare?
Yeah, I know it's rare.
Rare.
Rare death is not my fault. Not saying my deaths are rare, just saying that death rate's not my fault are rare.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Sure, okay.
What were you saying, Fire?
I doubt you'll easily be able to find an image of it, but I'm pretty sure that Azo still has the poster that someone was holding up on the stream at the Manchester LAN. Oh, the Weave Walls site.
Yeah,
I think
so
Azo
good.
still has that.
I mean, I've still got the. Are you ready for your Lucio lesson? Spectre on poster on my wall. But yeah, it's just a lot. It's a lot of stuff like this. I'll put the video in the description if you're interested in that, because it's 5 minutes long. We don't need to watch 5 minutes of weaving.
It is very good.
It is
You
quite
should
good
watch.
though. Yeah. Shout out Weave for the one time. Apparently he's pretty nice when he's not playing Overwatch. Next up, Nev
Yeah.
Post. This was like a month ago, so it's old as fuck now. Firstly, this is my personal problem. Why are we dead? We have a whole team. We've got a moment of silence for us. What? Maybe it's just because we lost last year, but listen, okay, it was a very windy day on stage. You know, Matt can testify.
Yeah, I mean, my controller wasn't being blown anywhere, but I know the
Yeah.
mouse and keyboards were.
Yeah, it's just how it works, really. It's controller's crazy overpowered, guys. We should ban console.
I agree. Get rid of them all.
What else we got? We got boys, girls, and Horrocks, which I think is maybe going to enter my vernacular. What else we got?
I like that.
That's very good.
When we're looking at this post, do we want to talk about the accuracy of this post in terms of his predictions?
From what we know so far, yeah, absolutely. Do we think it's going to be Oxford first, Warwick second, Evil Jonkler third?
I don't think so.
I don't think Warwick second. I think Oxford first makes sense. But I've never seen like NSC and well now USS look so open. Like there's so many teams that I think could just have such a good like run and make it to top 4. So I think second and third. It's so hard to predict that at this point in time. But Oxford in first does make sense to me.
So basically we're saying Oxford in first makes sense. Edinburgh third is reasonable. After that, it's fucking
reasonable.
up to God.
I think it's. I'll speak very briefly on the Warwick situation because it sort of needs to be said. I think we all knew, or at least in the team, that whilst there was a chance that this year could still be good, last year was sort of our last chance to prove it, that we were as good as we were. And now, obviously, with Keydog, who was realistically the center of Warwick Angels, you know, he'd been there since 2021, leaving and graduating, and then me graduating as well. There was sort of a hole, and that hole became a black hole when you remove J9, who is, I think, undoubtedly the best Flex DBS player in University of Overwatch, or was.
Hard to disagree
So,
with that, yeah.
It's losing those three. Now, obviously, you cannot deny that Andreas is still around, and I would say, again, I'm totally biased, Andreas is probably the best uni player that we've seen, I think, in general. Like, as a uni player, he is the best player. And what he does on that Doomfist is something to be seen. But he can't do it all on his own, and I think there was a hope that we would see a lot more in terms of fresher luck, which of course we usually get. But this year, obviously we had a lot of great freshers, but no one who could really show themselves to stand up with sort of Andreas and Shuvi at the same level. So we've moved a lot of the Angles players up. I think this team is still great. I think if you've got Andreas and Shuvi on a team, it's top 8, it's top 5. But it doesn't stand up to Oxford with hero bans in USS as well. I think Strathers is definitely better. Other teams, I mean, I don't know. Southampton as well, actually. I think we should talk about Southampton a little bit. But certainly second place is a little bit overconfident.
Hard to disagree. I think then that's more or less everything I have prepared. So, Fire, Reclaimer, Matthew, you got anything else to add on before we call it a day?
I'm glad we made it on.
Yeah,
I'm glad we made it on this time.
Yeah.
I remember there was one of the ones last year that had Dundee Uni being talked as like there was the Scottish bit on it, and it had Strathclyde, Edinburgh, and it had Dundee, and we were just looking at it like we have never lost to Dundee, and they are being called one of the top 3 in Scotland. And we've consistently been better than Dundee for years now at this point. But that's okay. We finally get our time in the sun. All it took was a 3rd place.
It's a strong statement for sure.
I have the Dundee Duel every year, and I don't remember the last time that we lost Overwatch in the Dundee Duel, which is the equivalent of what the Glasgow Duel that you guys do or whatever.
What, Battle for Glasgow?
The Battle for Glasgow. That's the
Yeah.
Dundee Duel is the equivalent, our equivalent version, but it's just
Ah.
us, Dundee Uni, and Dundee Dangus College, and we have yet to lose Overwatch. As long as I've been here.
How long have you been here?
I'm in 4th year now, so
It's old motherfucker.
Yeah.
Wow.
Same as me.
I'll go next then. I just want to say, I feel disappointed that I'm not playing. Obviously, I think for those of you who have stuck around to the end and you're new, keep playing, no matter what happens in the first couple of weeks. It is an amazing experience. I hope I get to see lots of you in Stockholm as well. I feel it's another great way to feel how good the scene is. You might see me and Spectral and have a 1v1 or something in real life. But just get involved because people are lovely. Sorry, what?
Anyway, moving on.
I'll move on.
So I found something. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, go on.
If you pay attention to the graphic.
Oh my goodness. Well. Back in time. So enjoy it is the main thing. I still want to. I want to lock in a prediction because I like a prediction, and when I've done it in the past, I've been right. Doesn't mean I'm going to be right again, obviously, and I sound a bit like Donald Trump, so I won't keep lauding it. But I think Oxford are going to come first, Strathers are going to come second, and Southampton are going to come third. Those are my top 3 for winter, and everyone else enjoy it. Just keep being involved because it's a great community, and you're all very welcome.
Fire.
My turn.
Oh yeah, or you can go.
Go.
Okay. I think I remember when the first episode of unNUELable came out back in 2024 March, and to watch that as like just a fun, just as like some random Manchester third team player, and to end up on the actual show in space of like a year and a half is crazy. I think when I look back and just like my entire journey through uni Overwatch is also crazy. I don't know how I've got here, but hey, that's how life works. We're just gonna keep rolling with it. I think in regards to USS, thank you to all the teams that play in it. We really want to make this special. We want to be as much for the students as we can. And yeah, we're just going to keep building it. We're going to keep taking advice, and hopefully we get to a point where we've got like a very, very, very good product. I think I like what Matt did with the predictions, so I'm going to do some predictions myself with a few extra spicy bits. I'll try and make it quick. I think first place will be Strathers. I think second place, Oxford or Southampton. I'm gonna do a little slash there because I don't really know. Third place,
Surely whoever's left over from Oxford and Southampton.
Maybe.
What was it that Rene did last time? This is all you have to say between Oxford and Southampton. It's the 3-0.
I think the Manchester team can push top 8. I hope they do well. And my dark horses are Sheffield.
Boombox stocks are up, guys. Boombox stocks are up.
Are Boombox stocks up? It's not what I've been hearing.
They won today, right?
I mean, who doesn't win first day?
Half the teams.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well,
there's another a lot of half left over, you know.
That's very true.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say something witty and erudite. I've totally forgotten it. Fire, you can fill it in.
Well, it's been 7 months since I asked Matt Murray to come on unNUELable.
Don't bring this up.
We finally made it. 7 months.
It's been a pleasure as well. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me, first of all. It's kind of surreal. It sounds weird to say because this is like, this is not like let's be honest here, this is not a podcast that gets watched by anyone outside of UK uni esports. or maybe it does, but you know,
A little
it's
bit,
generally
not a
small
lot.
circle.
Yeah.
I could give a very, very, very quickly. When I was in Stockholm last year, I was in a queue to get a photo with Crazy Raccoon, and a guy tapped me on the shoulder and said, "I recognize you from somewhere, and I'm not sure where." And he was like, a guy, like an American guy, maybe or something. And he's not part of University Overwatch, but he just watched it and he recognized me from there. So trust me, lots of people watch this.
We love our
podcast.
international fans. We don't have the
We love
slightest
everyone who
fucking
watches.
clue
There
why
you
you're
go.
here, but
Keep watching.
keep watching. We need the money.
Okay, well, fair enough. I'll walk back that statement then. But, yeah, it still feels surreal to me because I came into uni just wanting to have fun in Overwatch. My last year of Overwatch 1, which was because I came into uni right as Overwatch 2 started, and my last year in Overwatch 1, I was just running it down in Plat on Rhine. I was a Rhine OTP in Plat, and to go from having to play DPS for 2 years and then just being like mediocre at that, and then this last like year and a half role swapping to main support and like getting to like be one of the top teams in UK uni esports, actually making a podium finish, which I have looked up this time. There's several tweets I made when we got it. I hadn't looked it up. I have looked it up. This is technically the best performance Averte, or was the best performance Averte had ever had. So to be part of that after being such a mediocre player a few years ago is quite surreal, and it's now created a lot of stepping stones for me to actually get into. I'm biased, but to say a very good, in my opinion, face it team, and being able to now kind of have the confidence sort of to branch out into uh more worldwide esports stuff. So it's very surreal, the journey I've had, and I will be sad at the end of this year when I have to leave and I will not be able to play in any of these tournaments except the summer ones.
You banished
But
forever.
one final ride this year, and maybe we win a tournament. Who knows?
Enjoy it.
Hopefully.
Enjoy.
Yeah, enjoy it.
Okay, then I will say it's probably been the end of this episode then. Thanks so much for everyone for joining me. It's been longer than I expected. I know I said I wanted to keep it under an hour. We've gone for almost an hour 40 already. And that's without even mentioning things like the unofficial broadcast we ran for the final season of Newell, right? That one where we had, more viewers than the mainstream. That was really cool. Or
That
without
was so
running the Freshers tournament, which was, of course, was another success this
really
year. There's so much shit going in the uni scene, we can't even talk about it all. What we can tell you, though, is that unNUELable will be continuing. I'm making sure of it. There won't be any 7-month breaks this time. We'll work on it, for sure, for sure. Thanks so much for everyone, once again, for joining me. Reclaimer, Matt, Fire, you guys have been sick. Make sure you guys, if you haven't, have followed us all on our social medias and on Warwick Angels, and that you've signed up for the tournaments, and that you're playing and you're having fun. I have a good way of ending this. Deuces.